So what's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in today. I'm Blitz with the Survival Outpost, and in this video we are discussing communication equipment. How do you stay connected when it all falls apart, when all hell breaks loose and you need to stay in touch with your loved ones, or you need to stay apprised of the situation around you by monitoring police, fire, EMS, weather channels, whatever. How do you get that done? Well, the answer is definitely not your cell phone, because the minute anything goes wrong, whether it's a natural disaster or maybe Trump's re-election coming up in 2020, that communication grid is going to go so hot that the cell phone stops working and you get that good old network busy signal or no signal at all, and there you are, stuck with your cell phone and no true form of communication. So how do you solve that problem? So here you go, the solution to your problem, the Baofeng radio. And probably no surprise to you if you are familiar with prepping and survivalism and you're into this lifestyle, I'm sure you're probably aware of the Baofeng radio, and maybe you have one yourself. I had this one for a while before I decided to crack open that manual and have a look at it, and I realized that the manual sucked. The font is like this big, and for somebody who really doesn't know much about radios and scanning and frequencies and channels and all that kind of good stuff, it didn't make a lot of sense to me. So the first thing I want you to do is take that instruction manual and toss it, okay? Or at least put it away somewhere. Don't worry about it. We're not going to use it, because what I'm going to do in this video is, in the course of 5 minutes, I'm going to show you all the basic functions you need to know in order to use this radio effectively. Everything from programming channels to doing a factory reset to tuning in the FM radio, and also setting this up for two-way comms. So let's go ahead and jump into it, starting now. This video is super long overdue, so I'm happy to finally get this out to you guys. Hope you enjoy. Let's roll.
Frequency mode. Menu. Initialization. 频率模式。菜单设置。语言选择。Confirm. Channel mode. Frequency mode. 1, 6, 2, 5, 4, 5.
Partly cloudy. Lows around 70. South winds 5 to 10 miles per.
Menu.
Columbus Day. Partly cloudy.
Memory channel.
Mid-80s. Southwest winds 5.
Receiving memory.
To the southeast in the afternoon. Monday night. Partly cloudy. A 20% chance of showers after midnight. Lows around 70. South winds 5 to 10.
Channel mode.
Tuesday. Mostly cloudy.
Scanning the
Slight chance of showers in the morning. Then slight chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon.
channel mode. Frequency mode. 1, 4, 4, 0, 0, 0. Menu. Confirm. Frequency mode. Menu. B prompt. Confirm. 5, 5, 6, 6, cancel. Frequency mode. Menu. Voice prompt.
UV index. Lightning threat. Max temperature in the mid-80s. And when you do that, you're not able to set your feet on.
So that's it, guys. The quick and easy tutorial on getting your Baofeng radio set up and functional for the basic things that you need in a survival situation or emergency situation, which is two-way comms and the ability to monitor police, fire, EMS, and weather channels. Now, I do have to say that if you do not have a license, it is illegal to transmit with this radio, okay? But hypothetically, if you were to find a channel that nobody ever uses and you were to transmit on that channel in an emergency situation or test out comms with that, I don't see what the big deal is, but that's all very hypothetical. And a lot of people get very upset if you even talk about transmitting with one of these devices if you don't have a license. So all that being said, what else can you do to ensure redundancy for your emergency communications? Well, the first thing that comes to mind is a landline. I know that's ancient tech, and probably the majority of the world, at least the first world, probably doesn't even have landlines anymore. I know I didn't have one for a long period of time, but the landline plus the cell phone plus the radio gives you a few layers of redundancy for your communication. So what else can you do aside from the landline and the radio and all the other kind of stuff? Well, there's two very important upgrades that you need for this radio. You got to toss that factory rubber ducky antenna and replace it with an antenna such as the Nagoya 771. Know what it is? Yes, the NA771. This doubled my range. I'm not even joking. Now, I will say that, the manual may say, oh, the range is 2 miles. It's not. Maybe clear line of sight for 2 miles with no obstructions, maybe. But in normal situations, whether it's urban or out here in the woods, the range is about a half a mile with the upgraded antenna. Now, the other thing that you're going to want to do is purchase the AA conversion pack, which replaces this battery pack right here with a pack that takes AA batteries, which is huge because imagine being out in the field with the radio with no other way to recharge it except an outlet, and there's no outlet. So the AA battery pack upgrade is huge, plus the antenna. So overall, in my opinion, an amazing radio for the price and for what it offers, and the upgrades are super cheap. The antenna was only 15 bucks. The battery pack I think was 12, so maybe total I have maybe $60, $70 in this radio. Not bad. So anyways, I want to hear how you guys are getting it done for your SHTF comms. Hopefully you have that in your mind and hopefully you're working on it, because I see this being ignored a lot. Everybody's always focused on the guns and the gear, but not the communication gear so much. It's not as sexy, but once you start playing with it, it seems pretty damn freaking cool. So anyways, guys, I appreciate you watching. Hit me up in those comments. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, tap that bell notification so you get updates whenever a new video drops, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.